Nope. One experiment that involves electrons and energy levels is making multicolored flaming pine cones. First, start with dry pine cones, water, and different salts. I initially used 5 different salts, but only NaCl or table salt showed up on my camera, so that's what you'll see. Second, saturate a solution of water with your salt, add a few pine cones, and let the solution sit overnight. Next, take the pine cones out of your salt solution. At this point, they will look more like the pine cone on the left than the pine cone on the right. Leave them out to dry, and when they look more like the dry pine cone on the right, you're in good shape. A precipitate of the salt will have formed on your pine cone by the end of the saturation and drying process. Once the pine cone is dry, you can burn it. Ideally use a Bunsen burner, but you can use any open blue flame. I use the open flame from my stovetop. So, on the left I burned a regular pine cone, and on the right I burned an NaCl coated pine cone. As you can see, the fire on the right is yellower than flames usually are, while the flame on the left is kind of an orange-white. This is because the electrons from the NaCl jumped up to higher energy levels when exposed to the heat of the glass flame, and then jumped back down, emitting yellow light. The electrons in the wood of the pine cones also jumped up and down energy levels, but different ones, and thereby produced a different color of light. So to summarize the demo, when energy is inputted into a system involving electrons can jump up to higher energy levels. The higher the energy level, the more energy each electron has. When electrons jump down to their ground state, they release energy in the form of light. Depending on the substance, different colors of light will be released.